OKFM 101.7.
Honorable Roxanne Dafeamakpor, a MP for South Die. You didn't drink Honorable Mochi.
Kwame do son of a CFC.
Now, Bombo, dear.
I mean, you want to
Uti ni fu ya na maybe I was silk hair.
I'm Kwame.
I didn't know fee and tensi.
Got a big glass of your plan here.
Na ayi why am ranimini mamemra na no so wani abre wa parliament pa se o ma ya appoint wo mu no ese wo mu nyina ba for vetting ena minim se conventional say de be obi a ya appoint na ko ministry bi yes say nyina ko another ministry wo mu revetting bi na nkomo yi egina say
You carry me that say edi kan Valentine's Day anopano 14th February. Yes, sorry, Nani and President. We ministers via Omo and then no year to mano. We do with immediate effect. Pardon, so was our letter now, so with me a year, yeah, some day.
Maybe I must see here.
No, I want to say our letter. And no, Bubo ministers with the bidding. With immediate effect, where you and on down market for their public service. They wish them all the best in their future endeavors. To see one and on a new appointment, fresh appointment. If you honor, I know, or ye be dear, or see your friend or reassignment. Under the reassignment, Omwa ministers didn't want or would you want to with you or would do with immediate effect. Now, the president said he was reassigning them to different ministries. And when I'm saying that, more mindset, that is not how governance work.
Now, honorable, by Mukakama say, Nipa Kwano. Okay, but you, Medasi.
And the Omo you under Article 81A. Kwame Constitution you are kind into.
Article 81A.
Yeah.
I mean, na menken kan ha. 81A. Okay. But just a minute. Okay. But 81A no. Or say. But 81 boy.
81.
The office of a minister of state or a deputy minister shall become vacant. A, if his appointment is revoked by the president. Or B. Okay.
I hope that. And this is a minister of state. Not president actual letter say where you were there. That is the end of your appointment. So what did they make up?
Yes.
And but the Constitution, Emma President who find under Article 78 and 79 to make appointments of persons to ministerial portfolios. If the person is qualified to be so appointed, start the American. And the ones that what your letter, so we go for the president. What's the sound wondering? Even a second later, a minute later, a day later, a week later, the person appointed Sani Pano, and now person Sani Pano each one. That is reappointment. It cannot be reassignment.
Now, obi a minister that are not what any call baby, I revoke any panel appointment in this way.
Yes, Sani Pano, you are revoking the appointment. It will no occur. But as someone make a committee me
me too.
You revoke appointment. You are no longer a minister.
Sure.
For you to become a minister again, you have to go through a certain procedure. The president must appoint you, or nominate you, you must come for parliamentary scrutiny before the president can appoint you.
And you can't say you have been reassigned.
Thank you.
But I say your appointment has been revoked.
Yes, your appointment has been revoked under Article 81A.
Okay.
So, in fact, the whole cabinet now we have Minister for Works and House, and that's interior, and I'm also do anything now. Whole ministry and announcement by you ultimately new ministry need you. And ultimately new ministry need you because the appointment has been revoked on your way to your office. You are no longer an office holder. So the motorcade will vanish. Your VA to take you back home, and then maybe say your official car. But
whereby you revoke my appointment in the same letter, no, in another paragraph, no. Yes, actually,
there's nothing like the same letter. That is not how governance works.
Okay.
The people around the president are embarrassing him. They are completely embarrassing the president. They continue to do that. My example back. Okay, said 3 weeks ago when our president said we revoke appointment of some BCE. Later now, much more air quick on appointment. Because I'm on reference here. They reference what they called Local Government Act 2014. I mean, there's no such law in this country.
Say.
Local Government Act 2014. There's no such law. But that was what the letter said, that the president was relying on to revoke the appointments of the DP. It's a Kenyan law, a Kenyan for law, and the Local Government Act 2014. A Local Governance Act 2016, Act 936. You see some of the embarrassment that they cause the president.
It is a president revoke appointment of the DC, MCs, and now, according to the acts,
they should quote the proper law. The law is Local Governance Act.
No, go to local government law.
Yes, there's no law. I find local government law. I will cook. There is a Local Governance Act 2016. So they got the name of the law wrong. They got the year wrong.
Mensaka, communication directorate at the Jubilee House was say, exit from office.
Thank you.
Exit from office. That's the heading. The President of the Republic, Nana Akufo Addo, has relieved the following ministers and deputy ministers of their portfolios in government with immediate effect. No, did you know? To about finance, Kanoforiata, interior, Honorable Ambrose Derry, health, Kwaku Ajima Menu, environment, science, technology and innovation, Honorable Kwaku FEA, information, Honorable Kwajo Ponkroma, roads, Kwasia Mwakwata, works and housing, Francis Asansobuachi, gender, children and social protection, Lariva Abudu, local government decentralization, and then Dambotri, sanitation, water resources, Frida Prempe, tourism and culture, Ibrahim Mohammed Awal, Greater Accra region, Henry Korte, Oti region, Joseph Makubu.
Okay. Now,
the president personally expressed his sincere appreciation directly to each of the ministers and deputy ministers who have exited government for their commitment, competence, dedication, and hard work in office, which helped in the realization of government's mandate to the Ghanaian people over the last 7 years, and wish each of them well in their future endeavors.
I mean, let's work here to say anything.
Were you already?
Thank you. Now you were there. Do you occupy office again? With immediate effect. And then we for president for. And you cannot reassign the person.
It is a Edma me, Samira, or Sir Kwame, Mira father, Ekase, Kwame Kuma, you ready? Would you coffee a befro? Now, Mamma, appoint a letter, just a relieving of my duties. So, maybe be more. I have to reapply.
You have to reappoint me.
And you
appointment letter
for okay. Once the first one has been revoked.
Exactly.
Okay.
So I say the Americans. And in our constitutional governance, that is how it works. You cannot reassign people whose appointment you have revoked. That is not how we do things. You can only reappoint them. And when you are reappoint them, Parliament must come in. Parliament has a role to play. And if it's raising issue, none of this is communication. You see, in 1997, Assembly was Groma, and a couple of lawyers tried to say that it is different. The every case is peculiar, but the principles are the same. In 1996-97, J.T. Esaba and of the ministers are on the first term, they should continue in office. What was the issue that they mentioned? Also, the Constitution allows him to work with those ministers, but they have to come for parliamentary vetting again. So the issue was about termination of appointment. Whether the termination happened under Article 81A of the Constitution or by expiration of the term of the person who appointed you. It is all about termination. So if you have to continue in office, there's a certain process that you must go through. That is to be renominated, to be vetted by parliamentary approval, and then appointed again by the president. Look, say Akufo Addo, Emani allows these 6 ministers to just move into this new ministry. But now a president will come, the president will dance in parliament and dance around parliamentary scrutiny. He will appoint his ministers and they will never come to parliament for vetting.
Said you
we say a president will come one day. He will get his ministers to serve in office without parliamentary approval.
Wow. But that cannot happen.
It can happen. If you testify what the president has done, tomorrow another president will repeat it.
Now, what raised the idea way on the plenary?
Yes, I raised it.
Now, what was the response?
A lot of people agree with me, but the majority side said that if I feel strongly about it, I should take it to court. And the argument was that I should read the document as a whole. And J.H. Vincent Eka in 1997 said, in constitutional law and governance, there's nothing like miscommunication. When you on the Constitution,
way baby said is shrouded in ambiguity.
Exactly why the ambiguity must be cleared.
Okay.
Who should clear the ambiguity? It's not you, it's the president. You are saying that you have dismissed some people. It doesn't take how long the dismissal lasts. As soon as you dismiss them, that it's the Kwame minister of here. So with that communication, which ministers have been dismissed and which ones have not been dismissed? Can you tell me?
Daddy.
All of them have been dismissed. That's what it is. So then what was you are reassigning people and things okay, then it means that the binum have been dismissed and the binum have been reassigned.
Na mamemro, the dismissing on the Sebia oko. na the dismissing no a yeah man different appointment no onu mbom na o contend say as for parliament. What about
because it amounts to a fresh appointment?
Sure.
It amounts to a fresh appointment. You see, the president should have included Omwa or person reassigning Omno. He should have included their names in the list of those he was sacking. This is where the problem was.
Eti ma reassignment for no any different from.
Thank you.
Okay.
Don't put their names among those you were sacking. This is where they created problems for themselves.
But I say we dey so better be the crata for Aba.
Exactly, but they haven't done it. So it means that there's a true intent there. He intends to create a confusion. But the Constitution will not permit that. Your intention was to dismiss them. So you meant to dismiss them. That is why the letter has said since 14 February. It has not been amended.
Asemo.
When adjustments are the court, the same principle.
There is a case law on that.
Yes, J.H. Mensah versus Attorney General, and it's the same president who, at the time, as a lawyer at the bar, who led J.H. Mensah to the Supreme Court.
I see.
The principle is the same. It's about termination of appointment. Whether that termination occurred as a result of coming to the end of term of the president who appointed you, or the termination was occasioned by the president under Article 81A, which is revocation. Whether the termination lasts for a day or 30 minutes or 30 seconds,
it's still a termination.
It's still a termination. So if you are being brought back the executive in a similar capacity, Parliament has begged you.
Wow. Honorable, Madam Wasepa na ukwe we no bra mu discuss wo no we no the way forward in saying to cure these supposed anomaly.
I'll be telling to go to court. So I'll go to court.
Okay, for the termination of the matter.
Yes. Whether a president can revoke the appointment of a minister and turn around to say that he's reassigning that same minister. If the Supreme Court went to say things like that, then it is up to all of us.
To be to say, Mira Sequam despite to say, may you adi every okayfm, but me do call neat FM.
Exactly. He has to give you an appointment.
Oh, okay. Right. But was now, mammy, I did be so bother my mind. Where outside this year, you didn't come with GRA, Penny Pan or Commissioner General. And an annual bar a PAC, Public Accounts Committee. Means an hour home pa.
No.
Aha. And a movie son, the age. Say what this say, and was say. The minister person or intervention be the deputy minister na mami wona wo commissioner general ya na mo twe na no was we this 63 na ana musa ne say chair no busa ne say owo appoint run ayi contractor na no so onya assist no na honorable kenofori atabebo na mane say president say on twaso na onye Commissioner General of the GRA, Ghana Revenue Authority. Na they are still working on his contract, you know. Asem we yene corporate governance kakra no. Menyini say etomasum because they say no on what basis and ye di tua neka.
Well, I look at that is even the smaller of the evil. This is the man who is in charge of our tax collection. And he's in office for 2 years unlawfully. And that's illegitimate. And that's without legal basis. So if the man is supposed to account for the taxes he has collected and doesn't do that. How do we fit it? Because he's the one who accounts for taxes. So, on the vacation, it is the one answer. So, why not accounting the year?
Because at the end of the one a commissioner general.
Thank you. These are the
Wokrano say what do you find in court?
Exactly.
Because at the end of the say Amishabai were commissioner general.
Thank you.
Appointment be na ademano.
Thank you.
Appointment na ademano the any what appointment him.
Thank you. So it is no matter. I say and Obia is in front of me. Court is here is the come for the day. But there are serious infractions on our constitution.
Na mami musa de bi kura. Sika ye de ma no se compensation na men kan twi mu se akatua no. Sika no in a simple offer in acceptance. Let the ben what you say conditions are modern ma me contract no kra me pe. Ana me pe.
They are proceeding on what we call in law presumption of regularity.
Presumption of regularity.
Yes.
How?
I said that the controller and accountant general is paying him under the presumption that his stay in office is regular.
But you can presume in such circumstances.
So he will presume once that he's the occupant of the office, no, he will presume that his stay is lawful. And so otherwise move is there and you're lawful on their salary. And this matters will be coming up tomorrow. That will be the beginning safety.
Now, Mammy was a question. That should be unfair will be to me from court say Commissioner General of GRA no what GCK and a year unlawful.
No one can say it means you will personally laugh. Someone himself office now they be sorry Commissioner General no. Won't you April 50 years? You are not supposed to be there because you have no document to back that stay. But you continue to go and take salary. Also, auditor general's report, man, conform be very on end salary on this very strict basis. The person is not supposed to be at post. Another is not there, but accountant general is running out. This is 13 months. It's already 2 years before auditors will establish that salary now be a ma as someone say another of internal. Then they say it's running out. Because stop pension. And see now auditors say we should young call it and young call this thing may happen to a Mr. Dyson.
Now, what is wrong with our system?
Everything is wrong with our family.
Because William,
the pollution and the communism and politics is what is taking our system away. And can say when your politics are, and can wait, in which country would this happen? And he himself too. It doesn't bother him to prompt say, you must regularize my stay.
But say, committee and okay, I can say.
I remember, but that's my committee.
Honorable for Riata. I can't say and say, oh, President, say, when the uncle's 1 year man or more regularize.
Did he come to the office with word of mouth?
No.
Did you come?
And yes, I come and permit me a sorry, I call say, oh, President, to craft from an opera, member, new Commissioner General. Yes, what then? You
see, so even we as a people, we must our conscience must prick us sometimes to at least to try to do the right thing. Look, I was expecting that he will produce letters of reminder. So, I'm reminding the board, I'm reminding the minister in charge of finance, and I'm reminding the president. So, I'm beyond 60 years. You have asked me to stay on. there's no document coming to confirm in terms of contract extension and money and that's a contract appointment. So please take steps and regularize. That is how a reasonable person will be seen to be acting.
Minim saw ye or ye banker. Wabaha. Sa niyema nyina wonim within the tenets of corporate governance.
I knew a Mr. Adai. I think he was with Tantac, and then he came to Unibank. I think he was even with EcoBank so briefly. And he's a reverend father. I've known him since about 2004. I knew a Mr. Adai.
Na ono what you are just saying in Guasia, dear Ben, what Pesica, when you be.
Oh, sir, or to them, I mean, people don't care any longer. They just don't care. But a day is coming they will care.
A day will come that they will care.
Yes.
We live in a country that we fail to punish and prosecute. When you say nothing,
Kwame, there was a time when this country punished wrongdoing. People said that leader was excessive. He was brutal. Then they allowed things to deteriorate because he stopped. Because people were labeling him all sorts of things. Today we have deteriorated. So a day is coming, another leader will also begin to punish severely. It is coming.
Wow. Honorable, honor the no bar, Public Accounts Committee, no kakusi say, was what
Oh, say, all this is, I don't know what a public interest question.
Public interest question, okay.
And as I'm George beside, so it wasn't part of the audit finding. And see, Kwame, we are a democratic state, over and then, over me asking, who the hank of Biden inside, and so who the about what do you mean? What was important is that you raise the assembly for those who matter to hear it. And I was hoping that if we had a very responsive executive anchor, within hours, a statement should have been issued to regularize this matter with immediate effect. But nothing has happened since the past 3 weeks. I raised the assembly. Nothing.
So
what people like me have done is we have written to the board of DRA to actually confirm, to provide information regarding some further issues. We want to know exactly which month of the year and a contract labor every year, and how much salary is be taken since the expiration of his retirement. That is the attaining retirement age. How much is being paid so far? All the emolument. We've sent letters for that effect.
Now, so I'm listening any response. What's the next step?
Oh, it's to go to the Supreme Court.
Okay.
Because it's an appointment based on, first on the Constitution and second based on the GRA Act. Yeah.
Now, I'm sure you know, Crown, so also when your sister at your own appointment, customs, no?
Yes, the division,
customs division, almost said, once when your sister.
Now, Kwame, now one thing, now public accounts, subsequently, there are lots of people who are 60 plus and who are in office and pretending that they have contracts. And the chief director at the office of the president, or by maybe also this is 2 years. No, your money contract.
On the end.
So people pension, no service. How do you think that young people living the university will get space to enter the public service?
Now, maybe so. Why a chief director at the presidency? Your sister, yes, Anson. Now, 5 years ago, when they were anyway, I'm more brother.
Also, with this is the two now. We are man of contract.
Let it away.
Oh, one fan, but it's
now, oh, yeah, and you cry, I'm so at TBS.
Why me? Oh dear. Everyone, yes, and obey. You can pull it. That's when
I'll pull
it.
That's it. Oh, 70. New 80. Oh, no, no, I say. We live in a funny country. Bye bye. Okay, 101.7. So in the
okayfm 101.7.